If you aren't on TikTok, I'm sure you know somebody who is telling you about all this nonsense. The app attracts 1.8 billion users every month. People are watching videos about everything you can think of, dancing, cooking, and people giving questionable health advice.
I like how you said nonsense. Well, that is the reason we are bringing in Dr. Payal Kohli, 9 News' medical expert, because we wanted to go through some of these TikTok trends, get your advice. Alex, you found this one.
Yes, well, this one, I mean, there are over a million videos about this trend alone, and it's this idea of like putting castor oil in your belly button before you go to sleep. No, people say this works, that you wake up and your stomach is like flat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Dr. Kohli, what say you?
So let's break this down. It comes from Ayurvedic or Eastern medicine, where they actually believe that castor oil has anti-inflammatory and moisturizing properties. Now, why would you put it in your belly button? Area where there's a lot of nerve endings and there's a lot of capillaries, so things can absorb better through there. And so the idea here is to stimulate your digestive organs to help with menstrual cramping, to actually help with lymphatics and abdominal energy, because remember, this is all Eastern medicine. So does it work? Well, Western medicine, science has not proven any of this. But at the same time, it's probably reasonably safe to apply a little bit of castor oil onto your stomach. It's not going to help you lose weight. It's not going to give you a flat belly, but it's probably not going to hurt you unless you're ingesting it.
But it's wasting your time and energy.
Yes,
and it's expensive. Like the good brand of castor oil, it's like 20, 30 bucks.
Okay,
and it's going to do nothing.
And then
No
here's
thanks.
the point. You have to have a cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. Because if you're getting stuff with impurities in it, remember, your skin is an organ, your belly button is an organ. It's actually going to absorb through. If you're pregnant, it can actually increase risk of premature contractions.
No, thank you.
It can cause skin irritation, it can cause eye irritation, and if you actually ingest too much castor oil, it's a laxative as well. So it can actually give you the runs and cause rebound chronic constipation. So there are risks to using it and not a lot of benefits. So I would say probably not one you ladies should try.
Think about your sheets. It's going to leave
I
an
know.
oil stain. No. Those are expensive.
Well, you're only supposed to put a little bit on a Q-tip, but don't do it.
And then they even have like little patches now. They sell these like patches that you specifically for this that you put on your belly button to keep the castor oil in.
Yeah, so these are, it's a castor oil packs, and you're calling navel pulling is what it's called, where you pack in the castor oil into your belly button or wherever you're applying it on the abdomen.
Okay,
So we're not saying no.
Okay.
We're saying,
Well, it's rooted in Eastern medicine, but really, guys, don't do it, because I don't think it helps. And to
There
your
it
point,
is.
you're spending money on castor oil that you could be using for something else better.
fair enough. Let's move on to the next thing. We want to show you a clip. I think we had a clip for the other thing too. I'm sorry about that. This is a DIY Botox, and it involves face tape. Influencers are insisting that if you put, and it's not just any tape, it is
Silicone strip.
silicone strips. You put it on your face overnight. You're going to get the same face-lifting effects that you might get from Botox, or at least it'll keep you, from having to go so often.
I like this. Okay, Dr.
And it's
Kohli.
cheap, you get it for like
Yeah.
20 bucks a roll.
All right, so silicone strips, they trap in moisture, they sort of help to heal the skin, and they reduce fine lines and wrinkles. You're not going to get the same level of effect as Botox, but it is going to thin out those fine lines and wrinkles. What it also does when you tape your face with silicone strips overnight is it prevents facial movement. So why do we get wrinkles? We get wrinkles because we frown and we wrinkle and recreate those movements. So by retraining your face to not make those movements, it sort of changes the way your face is moving, so it could potentially reduce your wrinkles. Now, it's not going to be anything near Botox, because Botox is a toxin that paralyzes the muscle of the face, so you're not making those wrinkles. But there's absolutely no harm with the silicone strips, so if you want to save the castor oil money and put it towards the silicone strips and put them on your face overnight, at the very least, you'll get some moisturization out of it. Probably not a lot of benefit.
I may try it.
It's
and
in
I
my
will circle
Amazon
back.
cart
Yeah.
right now. I just haven't pulled the trigger. I was waiting on this segment. Thank you, Dr. Kohli.
She may try it first, but this last clip is supposed to be a hack for people who break out when they travel. So influencers are recommending hypochlorous acid spray before you fly to reduce any risk of breakout. So Dr. Kohli, what about this? Would this work?
Okay, so it sounds terrible, right? You're putting acid on your face, but
real
actually,
acid?
it's acid.
What?
But dermatologists recommend this. Now, here's the kicker with this, ladies. You have to be really careful, because hypochlorous acid is found in cleaning products at our home. It's found in pool cleaners. You can't just pick up anything from your cleaning products and put it on your face. You have to get the right dilution. So you have to buy a skincare product that has that, and then you can put it on your face. It actually helps with eczema, helps with psoriasis. It's an antibacterial, so it helps with people who get a lot of acne or acne-prone skin, and it's a nice little spray. So, and the way that I would recommend putting it on so you're not spraying it directly onto your face is to put it on a cotton swab, and you can put it lightly on your face.
I'm shocked. I didn't think that Dr. Coley would back some of these.
Right?
I'm here for it.
I know.
So, but here's the deal. They're all sort of loosely rooted in science, but I don't want us following influencers. I want us following dermatologists. So if you don't want to go to the dermatologist, find a good one online, do your research, make sure they're legitimate, and then follow them for some. I follow dermatologists for my skincare trends because it's nice to sort of get tips and tricks about how to take care of our body. But don't just listen to anyone out there because a lot of the things can be harmful, not necessarily helpful.
Or a waste of money. Dr. Coley, thank you.